Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the Green Lantern Classics Abin Sur action figure. This is figure number 3 from the first wave of Green Lantern Classics, which is a subline of DC Universe Classics. And this first wave contains the collect and connect parts to assemble Archilo. This set was first released at the end of 2010, and I got this set at a comic shop called A1 Comics, and I'll post the link down in the description. And I paid $22.99 for this set. Taking a look at the figure here in the package, you could see Abin Sur, the Black Lantern here, and it's quite interesting. And down below you could see the head and underoos of Archilo, and I can barely see it, but you can see the 3D glasses as well. Taking a look here at the back of the package, we have here a biography of Abin Sur, some statistics, a nice picture of Abin Sur there, and we have the figures from the first wave of the Green Lantern Classic subline. We have Kyle Rayner, Black Hand, Abin Sur, Mongol, Lo and Mosh with interchangeable heads, and the Manhunter robot. And over here on the right you can see the collect and connect figure for the wave, which is Archilo. We'll be right back and have Abin Sur here out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have Abin Sur out of the package, and we'll go over the items that come with the figure. First up, we have here the 3D glasses, which is made of cardboard and very thin plastic for the lenses of blue and red here, and an elastic band to wear around the head. And this is used for the 3D game, which is at www.greenlanterngame.com and hosted by DC Comics. Very neat. And this comes included with every figure from Wave 1 of Green Lantern Classics. I'm not sure about Wave 2, as I don't have any Wave 2 figures yet. But it's kind of neat that this comes included with the figures. Next up, we have the collect and connect pieces that come with Abin Sur, which is the head and lower torso of Archilo. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the lower torso first, which is pretty neat. It's more unique than other lower torsos of collect and connect figures. A lot of the lower torsos are just pretty plain in design, but this one has a little bit more. It has the Sinestro Corps belt here that is glued onto the lower torso here. Not very well, by the way. You can see some gaps in there, but it's kind of neat. It's a little addition there. And next up, we'll take a look at the head of Archilo, which is much better. The attention to detail on this head is very cool. You can see lots of lines and wrinkles on top of the head, on the side of the head here, and you can see the tearing of the I guess skin and muscle to reveal the teeth underneath on the jaw on both sides. Is actually very nice. You got details on the teeth, which is very cool, and of course Archilo's tongue, which is intact. So I guess this is before Mongol rips it out. From what I've heard, I haven't gotten to that part in the story yet. But this is cool. The head and lower torso that comes with the Abin Sur figure. Now, taking a look at the Abin Sur figure, it's actually pretty neat. It's got some good and bad things with this figure, and we'll go into that here. Just get this guy in the focus there. Let's see, there we go. And it's actually quite neat. This figure, I believe, is a remold of the Deadman figure. I believe the only unique parts of the figure here are the head, forearms, and hands. I think and the feet, I believe. Everything else is pretty much a dead man mold on here, the very thin mold on there, but it's still pretty neat on here. And you see some of the details on the unique head sculpt there. It's got lots of details. It's got this lot of lines to represent the wrinkles of the face. I guess after he's passed on, his skin is shrunken and shriveled on there. It's actually kind of neat. A lot of details on the head there, and teeth, and also the blank eyes there. You got the Black Lantern Corps emblem on the chest that's painted on there, and you can see some of the details on the forearms here. It's actually kind of neat. It's black paint with glitter on there, so that kind of stands out with the rest of the black on the figure. It's actually kind of cool. You got the Black Lantern ring on the hand. It's actually kind of neat, and a unique hand sculpt here. And also paint over here, silver metallic paint just above the thigh joint on there, makes that stand out as well. It's a little bit of paint chipping there. And we have here some flat bone whitish or grayish whitish paint for the boots on here. The paint from one color to the next on his right boot here is just a little bit muddled on there. It's not as sharp as on the left boot there, but still kind of neat to have that. It's almost like a powdery type of white. It's actually kind of neat. And this figure also sports the double knee joints and double elbow joints on the I guess Green Lantern Classics Wave 1, and I think starting with Wave 16 of DC Universe Classics. So that's kind of cool. So it adds more articulation to the figure here. Well, I'm sorry, this doesn't have double joints. This only has single joints at the knee, so looks like a halfway decent job, I guess. But one thing that's also unique to this figure are the hinge joints at the hand, so you can actually bend in and out. So that's even better. I'm not sure why they went with the single joints on here. Well, it is a remold of the Dead Man, so that's the reason why. So. And they got away with the double joints here because of the unique forearm there. So, but going over the articulation of this figure, the head does go all the way around. It does go up. If you move the head, it's rather stiff, and down. The arms do go all the way around at the shoulder here. They do go out and in. The biceps go all the way around, and the left bicep on this figure was bent outwards, which is unfortunate. And so if you really want to move this arm, you really have to grip it at the shoulder, because if you bend the arm outwards, it's going to stress the peg that's going into the arm even more on this figure. And as I mentioned, double joints at the elbows, which is nice. The hands go all the way around and in and out, which is cool. The torso here bends down slightly up and way back, far back enough it reveals a gap in the articulation there, and it's actually rather loose on this torso joint until you get it locked into the downward position. Very tight at the waist, but it can go all the way around. The legs can go up, down, to the back, and out to the side. It rotates at the thigh all the way around. Single joint at the knee. I thought it was double joint, but it's single joint at the knee. And the feet can go up and down on here. One thing about I forgot to mention is that the leg on this one is bent inwards on here. It's just a lot of bends in the articulation, and I think it's due to the the dynamic posing that Mattel wants to put these figures in the packaging, which is really unfortunate because it really, in the end, with these bent limbs on the figure, Mattel would like to have dynamic poses in the packages, but like I said, it kind of deprives us as the customer and the fan of dynamic poses out of the package when we play with these guys, because we have to fix this or just deal with these bent limbs, which is really a big pain on here. But this is my casual peek into the Green Lantern Classics Abin Sur action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.